Okay, everybody, this is going to be the fastest way you can tie a tie. Alright, you can see it's about down here to right below your belt buckle. Alright, do apologize because my neck's kind of big, so it's kind of tight. It's hard getting that last button. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, we're going to go ahead and, another nice thing, it's real easy to take off. You just pull it out. Boom. Alright, first thing you got to do is make sure you tie is in the front and center, and it's right side up. That's the back side. See where the seam is? This is the front side. And you want to kind of keep your the fat side long, because this is your adjustment. Once you tie the tie, this is your adjustment. So basically what you want to do is, all you got to do, pinch it, and basically what you're doing is you're wrapping the thick side around twice. Once, and then twice. Then what you do is, you just simply come back up through, inside, and you take the fat part, and you slip it down inside that first loop. And make sure when you pull it in, it goes nice and flat. And then once you make your knot, you just slide it back up. Tighten it up a little bit, and then just keep sliding it up. Then once you have your tie tied, you can adjust it, pinch it, and keep tugging on it till you get it just right. Then you flip your tie over, and you got that little piece of material right there. You can take your the small one and put it and slide it back in there, so that way it keeps it from going side to side. Another thing I like to do is kind of spread it out at the top there, and you can do your final adjustments. And that's it. And then if you don't have quite enough, you kind of tug on a little bit. Alright, we're going to do it again. Now when you take it off, you just grab it in the center, pull it down, pull the small side out. Okay, we're going to do it again. Okay. You got your skinny side, I keep short, and your fat side, I keep long. It goes way down there. So, okay, again, take the skinny side, make sure, see, that's your back side. That's your back side. Alright. Nice and flat. Okay. Put the skinny side underneath and pinch it. And then, basically that's like once around. It's on top. And then twice. Pinch it. Then take the fat part. You come over the top and through. And then you look underneath. That last loop, you pull it out and make a little space. Then you take the end of your fat tie. You put it down through that loop. Make sure it's nice and flat, so you get the front side of your tie. Then you take the back side, the little piece, which I told you to keep small. That's your adjustment. You just grab it, you just kind of work it till it's up to the top. Then once you get it up to the top, you can kind of tighten it, kind of readjust it till you wait the way you want it. And like I said, the bottom of your tie should hit about right there. Can be a little longer. This might be a little short, but it wants to touch at least to your belt buckle. You can have a little bit longer, but you don't want it. You don't want it up here. You want it at least to cover that last button of your shirt and a little past. But you can have a little bit of a gap here, but it's best to have that touch your belt buckle. And then you can cheat a little bit and pull on it, make it a little tighter, get a little bit more length just by pulling on it. If you're just really close, you don't want to retie it. Just keep readjusting, and see, I got a little bit more. So we're going to do this one more time. Now to take it off, same thing. You just hold it in the center, kind of like Rodney Dangerfield. No respect. Okay, you get that little bit of slack, and then you can grab this is the small side, and you just pull it out. Pull it out. Just keep pulling it out until it comes out. And see, your knot's still there. And we're going to unravel it backwards. See? Pull it out. So basically what you're doing, you're taking the fat side of your tie at the bottom. It's actually almost the same size at the top. You're just wrapping it, you're placing it across this small part of your tie. And then you're wrapping it again around the small side. And then you're coming up through the hole by your neck all the way through. Then what you do is you take the fat side, you flip it over, and you take that very tip of that fat side, and you basically stick it down through that last loop you made. And all I'm doing is making sure that it stays flush. Then you take the small one, you pull it up, get it adjusted, and then you just keep pulling it and adjusting it, pulling it and adjusting it until you get it the way you want it. There it goes. And then you can flip your collar down, which my collar is really tight, so it's kind of hard for me. You got to start at the back of your collar too, because if you start at the front, sometimes it won't all the way flip down. So sometimes you got to push your tie down on your neck. So just to give you an idea, the back of my collar is really tight, so I can't quite do that. But anyway, that's kind of what it looks like. I know it's not perfect, but it's fast. And you can get away with this really fast. Just wrap it around twice, up through the center, back through that last little loop, and then just tighten it up. Grab the back part, tighten it up, adjust it, flip it over. If you got enough tail, you basically just tuck your tail in that piece of material right there, and that'll hold your tie. It'll keep the back part from, like if you sit down or something, it won't be hanging off to the side. But you want at least about that much. Like I said, tuck it behind there. Usually has the name. Is that David Taylor? See that? Just tuck it back in there, and then flip it over. There you go. There's how to tie a tie really fast, really easy, and it's really easy to come out. Just grab a hold of it like Rodney Dangerfield and no respect. And then you can, like say you just want to get some air, you know, it's real tight, pull it out, give yourself some slack, and then say, you know, you're on your way to church, or you're on your way to a wedding or a job interview, you just keep it loose, and then when you get your job interview or get where you're going, you just tighten it right back up again. So give yourself a little bit of slack when you're if you're not needing to look perfect. You just kind of pull it down, you get unbutton that top button, relax a little bit, and then when you get where you're going, before you get out of your car, you just look in your mirror, just tighten it back up, and you're ready to go again. But this is one of the fastest ways to tie a tie. I know it's not like the tightest, most perfect tie, but you can get away with it. It looks good. All right, this is Roger with Roger's Reviews on how to tie a tie. Hope this helps you out, and good luck.